dear guests, dear section chairs, dear chair of the ISP chapters. This is a historical day in the life of pain medicine. Today, 4 distinguished organizations decided to join their forces for better pain treatment and promoting pain medicine all over the world. I am really very happy that this can be accomplished. I would like to thank the President of EFIC, Professor Hans Kress, President of WIP, Professor Ricardo Ruiz Lopez, President of the WSPC, Professor Robert Van Sevente, and Chairman of the WIP Foundation, Professor Prithvi Raj, for getting this decision and being here. Before we go to declare the Miami Declaration, which it will be declared by one of the famous people in the United States, which Ira Fox is going to present, I would like to give the word first to Hans Kress to say a few words for the declaration and for EFIC.
Thank you, Professor Serdar Erdine, for this kind introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To start with the most important point, the European Federation of ISP Chapters, EFIC, jointly promotes the Declaration of Miami together with the World Institute of Pain, the World Institute of Pain Foundation, and the World Society of Pain Clinicians. As the president of the European Federation of ISP Chapters, I may say then a few words about EFIC, about this European Federation, before I will give you a very brief perspective, a European perspective, what needs to be achieved for chronic pain sufferers. So the European Federation is a multi-professional organization of 35 European national pain societies, the so-called ISP chapters, representing some 20,000 members of these societies, physicians, scientists, nurses, other healthcare professionals studying or treating pain. And a main priority of EFIC is to increase the public awareness of chronic pain as a relevant cause of suffering and a relevant cause of reduced quality of life. So for this purpose, EFIC has already published a declaration on pain in 2001 in the European Parliament in Brussels. And EFIC has also organized a so-called Societal Impact of Pain, or SIP symposium, the last one in 2011, again in the European Parliament, in the presence of members of the European Parliament, of the EU Commissioner John Dalli in Brussels, in the European capital. And so one of the major outcomes of this second Societal Impact of Pain symposium was the so-called roadmap for action. And this roadmap for action just outlines some key issues of how to address the societal impact of pain at both a national and an international level. And the 7 major issues, the 7 major points are, first of all, the acknowledgement of pain as an important factor limiting the quality of life. Second, the availability of information and of an access to pain diagnosis and treatment. Third, the increased awareness of the medical, financial, and social impact of pain. Fourth, an increased awareness of the importance of prevention, diagnosis, and management of pain. Fifth, the enforcement of pain research. Sixth, the establishment of an EU platform for the exchange and benchmarking of best practice. And last but not least, a trend monitoring in pain management by using a European platform. So based on this European roadmap for action as a central goal of the European Federation, The EFIC now supports and promotes the joint declaration of Miami for a better pain treatment and advancement of pain medicine in all parts of the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kress. Now I would like to invite Ira Fox, the chair of the local committee for the organization of this World Congress, to present Jimmy Cefalo.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here and be included in such a historical moment. It's also an honor for us to have an appropriate and wonderful person to read our declaration. For those of you who are coming here from other countries, you may not realize there's a special day in the United States. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday is almost like Christmas here, and it's a function of the National Football League, which is a very important part of our culture. Jimmy Cefalo understands pain and suffering through the National Football League. He's a familiar face to many in South Florida from his many years as a local TV personality. He's also a familiar figure from the National Football League as a former member of the Miami Dolphins and the current radio voice of that team. He holds a long list of impressive career credentials from both on and off the field. He's an awesome man, and we're lucky to have him here today. I present Jimmy Cefalo to read the declaration. Thank you.
It is indeed an honor to be here, to be asked to read this very important declaration. You're reading through it before as a layperson, and knowing, as Dr. Fox said, of all the individuals I played football with who have now reached their mid-50s and who are suffering with chronic pain, I can't think of more worldwide and worthwhile element that we can declare here today. Declaration of Miami, joining forces for better pain treatment and promoting pain medicine all over the world. It is the right of any human individual to have access to the best possible pain relief in any and every part of this world. We, as a consortium of professional pain societies, and as witnessed by the representatives from all continents, affirm the above declaration and strive towards its fulfillment. The advances in medicine will continue to increase the population of healthy, young and old people all over the world. Presently, there is still limited access to adequate treatment of acute and chronic pain in many parts of the world. Governments and even healthcare professionals are not sufficiently aware of chronic pain as a health problem. Many healthcare professionals are not educated and familiar with the best practice of pain medicine. We demand that pain medicine should be a distinct specialty because of its unique body of knowledge required to treat patients. The declaring professional organizations jointly and firmly agree on the right of any human individual to have easy access to adequate pain management, the necessity of generally available information about proper options for pain relief, and the obligations of governments and healthcare systems to provide financial, personnel, and structural resources to achieve these goals and to guarantee adequate pain management as a human right. With this declaration of Miami, February 5th, 2012, the signatories of this consortium affirm that they will expeditiously and diligently work towards accomplishing the goals of the declaration. The pain societies actively promote best pain medicine for all humanity and are dedicated to provide trained and skilled personnel in their spheres of influence. In this regard, the World Institute of Pain, the European Federation of IASP, chapters EFIC, and World Institute of Pain Foundation, and the World Society of Pain Clinicians have come together to promote this mission. So signed by the presidents of this organization, the chairman and the CEO. And so it is declared this 5th day of February, 2012.